On December 17, 1881, however, another shootout happened in one of Kansas' numerous cowtowns, this time in Caldwell. The gunfight, which endured long sufficient for equipment store to pass out weapons and ammo to townspeople, cleared out 2 men dead. The complete issue started the night sometime recently when a gather of cowpokes, driven by Jim Talbot, made a ruckus at a presentation of the play Uncle Tom's Cabin within the musical drama house. Talbot, a Texas cattle rustler, and his companions, who included Jim Martin, Bounce Bigtree, Tom Cherish, Sway Munson, Dick Edelman, and Comanche Bill Mankin, had been in Caldwell for around 30 days, betting, drinking, and hell-raising the complete time. The day after the scene at the musical drama house, the Caldwell Post criticized the men for their activities during the play. The swaggering Talbot and his companions, who were still having a party, pledged to urge indeed with the editor. By this time, another man by the title of George Lances, a previous police officer and operator of a nearby move lobby, had joined the gather at Ren Moore's cantina. When Tom Adore made an unsettling influence within the cantina, previous city marshal Mike Meager went to the domestic of the current marshal, John Wilson, and inquired him to go downtown to halt a riot. The match at that point returned to the cantina to capture Tom Cherish, but as they headed to the courthouse, they were surpassed by Talbot and his rancher companions at the crossing point of Fundamental and Fifth Roads. In any case, Marshal Wilson took point at the cowpokes, debilitating to shoot the primary one who made a move. Talbot and his cowpoke buddies withdrawn. Adore was taken to court and nearly instantly discharged. Afterward, within the day, City Marshal John Wilson and Delegate Charge Fawcett captured Jim Martin for carrying guns and raucous behavior. Martin was taken to the courthouse and fined. He at that point headed down the road to induce the cash to pay the fine. In any case, when they ran into Talbot, Cherish, Munson, and Edelman, the cattle rustlers soothed Fawcett of his detainee. When Marshal Wilson listened to the commotion, he rapidly headed their heading and requested that the cowpokes hand over their weapons. In step, Talbot terminated 2 shots at Wilson and the cowpokes ran. Wilson enrolled the assistance of Meager once more and took off after the cowboys. A man named Ed Rathbun before long joined them. In a back road behind Pulaski's store, they'd gone up against 4 cattle rustlers, counting Talbot, trading a few shots. Meager was hit and kicked the bucket almost 30 minutes afterward. Talbot and the rest of his gang fled. Meanwhile, Caldwell citizens had joined the battle and sought after them east of town. With bullets ruling on the escaping men, George Lances was shot and murdered. A running battle proceeded in a standoff for the another 12 miles until the pack part up and overseen to elude south to Indian region. In spite of the fact that more posses were shaped, they were incapable to discover the cattle rustlers. A coroner's jury returned a decision that Mike Meager was killed by Jim Talbot, which Sway Bigtree, Jim Martin, Tom Cherish, Dick Edelman, Bob Munson, and Doug Slope were extras to the wrongdoing. Dead or lively rewards, totaling $1,100, were advertised for the capture of the men. Afterward, Tom Love was captured, but on January 24, 1882, he was cleared. Adore went on to Gotten to be a lawman, who would afterward offer assistance to track down Prohibit Charge Cook A.A. K.A.K., the Cherokee Kid. Edelman was too captured but was never sentenced. 5 years afterward, in 1887, Doe Slope was brought back from Texas. He pled guilty to murder within the 4th degree and received a sentence of 6 months within the district jail. Jim Talbot was at long last captured in California in 1895 and returned to Kansas. In any case, his to begin with trial finished in a hung jury and the moment in quittance. Talbot returned to California, and the following summer was gunned down by an unknown attacker. A few accept the executioner may have been Mike Meager's twin brother, John.